All right, so here we are with the dryer. So I think I fixed this around June of 2023, and I put a new pulley in there. But the squeaking sound came back within a month or two, but it was passable. And then in the last couple of days, this is February of 2024, it was just that high-pitched, almost continuous whistle or squeal that just didn't go away, and it was just awful. Nails on a chalkboard continuously. So I'm like, I guess we have to open it again. And the problem is, so the pulley goes somewhere over here on the motor. That wasn't it, because I got a new one. I put that right back in. But I noticed last time even that this is the drum roller thing. That this holds the drum that's over there. Okay, and this one spins just fine if you do it like this, you know? It goes pretty well. This one was very stuck and it was really gross. I'll put in a gross picture, but I put some dry lube and that really just cleaned it up so that this is no longer gross in there. And if you spin it, it spins pretty well, and there isn't that nasty stuff here. All I did last time, I did not clean it out. I took an old toothbrush and just scrubbed it. And as you can see, it is nice and relatively clean in there. This is just the grime that splashed off from the dry lube and everything. This is how it was. So this is not old, and it's just gross grease on there. But it was a lot grosser in there. Let's see here. Yeah, it's very clean in there. And as a result, it spins. So even last time I realized this was like really stuck, like you couldn't spin it. That was probably what was making the noise. So I just put some motor oil on there, just dropped a couple drops in there. It worked a little better, but I'm like, and it was probably this in the first place because it was just as stuck as it was last time. Okay, but now it works really well. Well, does it work really well? Yeah, it does. And there isn't the nasty grease in there to screw it up again, I hope so. This one spins probably better than the other one, actually. Anyways, hopefully I can assemble this back together for the second time now, and we'll see. But hopefully the squeal is gone, because again, I fixed the wrong thing last time, but that's fine. We know all about dry or squeaks. Yeah, the dry lube leaves a kind of starchy residue. That's what I was picking up here. And again, they also say online that it's kind of self-lubricating. It's actually not good to lube these things because they just accumulate more dirt and whatever. So some people even recommend just all-purpose cleaner to clean it out and dry it out, or even alcohol. I use dry lube because it still lubes a little bit. It's dry. You can still clean out most of the stuff there. Anyways, I hope that works. The wheel is spinning. It's not at all stuck. In fact, it's less stuck than the other one. So anyways, that's it. I also don't want to clean the other one out too much because it still spins, but it's right above the actual motor. So it's like, you know what? I don't want to lube that up because that's probably not a good thing. So anyways, that's it. Hopefully it works. I can put it back together. Unfortunately, I already know the noise is back because I've tried the dryer with a full set of clothes, but despite all the cleaning out of that area, it sounds like this. That's worse than before. I put the socks here. You're not supposed to put these in the dryer. Although they don't seem to last any longer even when you don't. But the point is that we cleaned it out really well, and I didn't put any of that motor oil lube on it because some people are like, well, it's self-lubricating. Well, I don't know. Because now, for the third time total now, I'm going to take this apart again and put some lube in there, because last time when I didn't clean it out, I still put a little bit of lube in there and it spun pretty well. Again, that's not the video just before, but like, I don't know, last June. Okay. So, but this is basically a 10-year-old thing, so this is around when they start dying anyways, so. I looked it up, these are not that expensive, $500-600. I could probably even hook it up myself, so I don't even need to, you know. Hold on. I'm thinking, no, it's not, no, it's something in there. It's definitely not. Yeah. Well, it was squeaking a lot more louder. Like, this is a different kind of squeak. It's not even that horrible. It's pretty bad even here. But, yeah, that sucks. So, once I fluff up the clothes again in another few minutes, I'll just wait for it to cool down and disassemble it now again. And we'll see if that works. This is even worse. So... I mean, it sounds like a train. Wow. It does sound like a train. Wow, but it still heats, so that's good. But boy, that is, you know, and the thing is, if that extra oil doesn't make it work better, it's just time to get a new one, because I don't know what the hell else is wrong with it. It still heats. The belt works. You know, these belts are rubbery things. If that stops working, I imagine it just snaps at some point, right? It's not exactly some... You know, or maybe it's some other alignment thing. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not an expert because it's still making sense. But again, I fixed it in June. It wasn't making sounds for a couple weeks. And then it kind of came back, but it wasn't that bad until a week or two ago, where it was just that screech. It's just like, you cannot be in this home with it. And if something's rubbing there that's creating this sound, that's not good long term, right? So anyways, that's it for now. Hello there. So third time in 12 months opening up the dryer. And again, it's making that squeaky noise that we heard yesterday. And I have some oil to put on the wheels that are the bearings, drum wheel thing in the back. I don't know. You know, I cleaned it out, didn't put any oil because I thought I didn't have to. And blah, blah, blah. But let's put that on there. You know, because last time when I didn't clean it out and I put it there, it lasted for a month or two and it only became super squeaky now, a week ago. So let's do that. We have to take that one out, the idler pulley, the belt from that. So, let me see. How can I have enough light? All right. It's kind of satisfying to see this pop off. It's a bit loud, but hold on. Jesus Christ. See, even in the professional videos, this one snaps all the time, and I'm thinking, is it going to kill the wires? Is it going to destroy the belt itself? Who knows? Let me lift this up. Lift this out. Hopefully it doesn't roll away. But anyway, so the easy part is just looking at this again. Now let's see how this spins. See, this spins a lot more smoothly. Even though the crud is cleaned out, it still isn't very spinny, right? This is smooth. So that's a problem. You know, that it's not stuck anymore, but it's not really good, you know? Now let me just add, let's see here. I just want to add some of the let me add this here. And add a good amount so that there is no question as to that it's not a lubrication issue. All right. Oh boy. Well, we'll have to clean. It does not spin like it should, you know? This one also moves a lot. I don't know if that's an issue, because if we look at the back over there, I mean, there's not as much give on there anyways, but should it be going all the way back, or? Okay, I don't want to spin it too much because it's just gonna... It still feels a lot more stuck. Now again, it could be anywhere along here that there's a small millimeter of a difference or something, and that's what's making the squeak. Who knows? You know? Because there's a million reasons this could be squealing. So I have no idea, right? But we'll do this. We'll continue kind of putting it on there, and if it doesn't work, time for a new dryer, because I can't think of anything else. Everything else looks just fine on here, you know? Anyways, that's it for now. All right, so we found another problem before putting it back in here. So I'm inspecting the belt, and look at that beauty right here. You see, that's not good. You know, I don't know where else there are some issues with it. Now, that could be causing the squeal, that it's starting to write. But, you know, that is definitely not how it should be. You see? So, I don't know if I have to order this. Right, and then how long does it take? This might be a part that I can go off to Lowe's or something. I hope. So we'll see. It looks like they do have dryers here. In fact, it has the same America sticker on it as mine. But let's go find the belt. All right, so we're back from Lowe's. We got the 29-inch wide dryer thing. And let's see if that works, because, again, the old one is just, there's a tear in there. All right, so we have the drum. We have the drum put in. It's very good. We have to remove it and put this in. That's really it. So let me get rid of these blue tape things so it doesn't fall. And we can pop this on. And then here, we just have to line this up. In fact, let me get my little... You know, I don't know if it's going to work, because we put the belt on now, and that looks great, but boy, I don't know. It's just kind of obnoxious, you know? And I don't want this to fall in, because then we're really fucked. I have to open like the backside. Okay, screw number one kind of lines up. Let's be careful here. And all right, so we got to plug it in. Oh boy. So I tested this a million times. I tested the, oh boy. Let's see. This is how you plug it in. All right, now let's put the filter thing here. Okay. And all of that in the back is working. Does it turn on? I don't know. There's one way to find out. So let's face cam. Let's see. Now, the last time when I turned it on, I don't know if that's captured on camera. It did start squealing within a minute. So I'm not really sure, you know, and then when I put in an actual load, the gas is on. Okay. But I found, let's review the imperfections. There's actually a second imperfection on the belt. You see that one? That's not the one we looked at. They say that can cause squeals too. Now, why last year it totally went away? Well, right, nobody knows. Here's maybe imperfection number 3 as well in the belt. You can see it fraying on the side over here a little bit. I don't know if that counts. You can barely even see it. It's not really it's kind of fraying. Come on. Come on. You'll have to take my word for it because it's not working. Yeah, and this was the main issue. I mean, this is not good. Now again, if the squealing is, maybe it's multiple squeals. Maybe it's a squeal for the back wheel, then it's ungreased, that's the problem. If it's too greased and dried up, then that's the problem. Now, I did go to Lowe's. They actually have a sale on a lot of appliances. I don't know if it's like every day is a sale kind of thing, because I don't shop for, I've never bought a dryer or a washer. I've either rented to where it was not a problem, it came with the house, and I've had to, you know, now repair everything in it, including this thing. That's my trophy. In fact, we can add another one. Look at that. It's beautiful. So, it feels like something's, hopefully it works, but now it's going to be like, okay, when is it going to start going off on something else? When is the sound coming back? But you know, Lowe's has some pretty cheap ones. These ones, I found almost exactly the same looking thing. You know, the only difference I saw is that the Energy Preferred thing here, it was in black font instead of white font. So, you know, there's a bit of a rattle, but like, I don't care. If that's not an issue. Now, one thing that was an issue for me is when you loop this belt back on, all right? Basically, I find that with this old belt, with the new one, it is way too close to the side here. So my question is that perhaps causing issues too? That if it's too close, right? Could it be causing the grinding down of it? Is that why it's so frayed? I don't know. Because again, why would I? Right? But anyways, that's it for now. And let's open this up. It's warm. Yeah, it's warm. So it still works. It's right now after 2 or 3 or how many minutes, it's not making. Oh, there was when you put the belt on there, on the drum, there was like some metallic thing that was sticking out. And I didn't cut my hand on it, but I'm like, it's very close to the belt. So I kind of scraped it off. Maybe that was causing some fraying, you know, if it gets out of a lot, right? I don't know, you know. But yeah, that's it for now. So hopefully we'll we'll put a full load in there and see how much it's reaching. And yeah, that's it. So it's been 3 weeks, and just realized I still need to upload this video. So spoiler alert, it works. There's no weird clicking sound, it heats fine. And that's basically it. So I just had to lube it, and it's been holding up perfectly for 3 weeks. So that's good.